Hello everybody, this is Kay and welcome to my channel, Junking with Gigi. About a week ago I put up a video out on these paper bag journals that I made out of Hello Fresh bags I've been hoarding. This is actually the one that I made on camera with you. I've changed up a couple of things on it since that video. I didn't really like the cover, the paper that I chose, so I just did a little bit of collaging and adding lace, and I also changed out my closure here. But this was just a project I made using Hello Fresh paper bags. Oops. And I put in a small signature, and it's got a pocket there and a couple of pockets in the back. And this was the prototype I had made before I did that video, and I've decorated the cover of this a little bit. I made a couple more off camera, and I've got, I think I mentioned in that video, I've got like 20 something of these bags, so I'm going to be making more of them and probably posting them, some of them, on our Etsy shop. And I say our Etsy shop because my daughter and I actually own the shop. And before I go on with today's project, I just wanted to mention that if you're looking for that one-of-a-kind gift for the journaler in your life, we have some big journals available on our Etsy shop, as well as some smaller ones. So if you're looking for that unique one-of-a-kind gift. Today's project is also making some paper bag journals, but we're going to be using lunch bags and making some smaller scale ones. And this is a lot simpler of a project than the ones I made in the previous video. So what I've got here is I just made a little closure with a muslin, piece of muslin loop with a little, I think that was from a Tim Holtz die set I had purchased. And I just kind of collaged the cover and did a little stamping. That's a die cut of a butterfly. I don't know if that's showing up very well on the front cover. And inside is a little pocket tuck spot for journaling cards, a small signature, and I left the back of the lunch bag open, so journaling cards or other items that you might want to be saving can tuck in there. So I've made several of these. I kind of went bonkers and made like half a dozen of them. They're just real quick and easy and fun to make. So let's get on with this project. The basic construction of this little paper bag journal is so simple. So you're just going to take your lunch bag with this bottom flap side up and start out by just folding this left side in. It's about 1.5 inches, but you're going to fold it where the crease is already inside the fold of this bag. And basically what we're doing here is just making a beefier cover, because this is going to be a cover and pocket tuck spot. So I'm going to start out by folding that over and just kind of gluing these two together here. I'm going to use my, sorry about that. I had a little bit of a glue catastrophe. I'm using my Beacon 3-in-1, and it's getting low, so it gets like a lot of air built up in it, and when that happens, sometimes it kind of blows up on me, and I accidentally unscrewed it from here instead of just taking the cap off. So I had glue everywhere for a minute, but I think I got it cleaned up now. Okay, so I'm just gluing this, and basically I'm just gluing the bottom flap together here, like so. And then I'm going to put glue here, and that's what makes that little tuck spot. You simply fold it in half, and that is the base of this sort of mini lunch bag journal. I've got a bunch of papers here for my signatures. I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes putting these together. All 5 inches tall, but I need to trim this end down now. To sew this into my little journal with the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I'm just going to eyeball it since it's so small and kind of simple journal. I don't really feel like I have to make a template, so I'm just gonna use my little pokey tool and make a hole. I don't know if you can see that in the middle. And then one maybe about a 1/2 inch in from each edge. Okay. And then I got I'm actually going to use a kind of a double strand of some upholstery thread that I have here for this. Is the fun part of decorating these, and I have picked out a few things to do that with. A couple of pieces of some scrapbook paper here, a little bit of flat lace, which I'll probably put across the spine, and a little bit of some flower, green and ivory colored flower applique that I'm gonna do something with on the cover here. So I tore that one piece down. I really like this little teapot, so I wanted that to be on the cover. I'm going to use that little piece that I tore off to cover this flap. I switched glues because I was having so much trouble with my 3. I'm going to have to get a new bottle or something of that. So I'll use my glue stick for the rest of this project. Spot, and I inked around these edges as well with some vintage photo distress oxide. Okay, so I think I want to put some of this lace over the spine. I don't want to cover up much of my teapot though, so maybe I will just put this a narrow edge on this side and then wrap it around to the back. of those little flower appliques, and I think I'm just going to take those and put them on the cover and a little bit of a cluster down here on the bottom. This other little piece of scrapbook paper I pulled out. I'm not sure which side I'm going to use. They're both so pretty. But I'm going to make like a little journaling card for this tuck spot and to put in this back pocket as well. So I tore it in half, and I'm just going to use these two pretty florals and back this onto this paper, which this came out of a book, an old book that I disassembled. And I'm just gonna back these onto there to make them a little sturdier. I'm just gonna use my Ooh glue stick for this. Finished journal. So I took those cards to my sewing machine after the glue dried and just stitched all around them. So this is just, I want to curl on me a little bit, but that'll flatten out after a while. This is just for that tuck inside the front cover. And then I have my signature. And then in the back cover is that other card, which I made a little tab with some of that lace and a couple of the little flower appliques, and that kind of ties it in with that front cover a little bit. And that goes in this back pocket. And that is it. And I'll show you real quick the other ones that I had made previously. I think I already showed this one. This is another one I made, and I have to make the closure for that other one, but just got some collaging there, a couple little things inside that tuck spot. On this one I did a little bit of embellishing on just a couple of the pages, also in the signature. I have a little flip down journaling spot there with that Victrola image, and then a postcard digital in the back pocket. There's one of those closures. I think that's the one I had on this one. I'm getting my things all mixed up. Okay, and that goes with that one. This one's real pretty. I've got a little label and a floral fussy cut there. This was a die. This is a die that I have of this parakeet that I cut out of some purple scrapbook paper and put on top of some collage pages. A little tuck spot here, a little die cut flower with a rhinestone embellishment in the middle there. Here's a little flip down I just clipped into the middle of this signature, and that's the journaling card in the back, or that one. And I've got 3 more here I'll show you real quick. Some of these I may be posting on our Etsy shop, again, that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you'd like to visit there and take a look. This one I had actually put a little belly band inside that back cover. There's this one, butterfly with a little bling. This was a magazine image, journaling card. A little flip down, another little postcard, journaling card, and then this is the last one. I've got like a bird cage die cut. This is just a piece of a collage board that I had made with a little bit of texture paste stenciling. flower sticker. I put a little side tuck into the middle of his signature. So they're all a little bit different. And then a journaling card, which was just a tea-dyed dotted index card with a tab on it. That is all for today's video. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I ask that you, if you did, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. I'm still working on growing my channel. It's still pretty young. I do have over 100 subscribers now, so that's exciting. And I wish you all a lovely day, and God bless.